Worst Things to Happen on TikTok, Episode 1. Lhamo. Downright tragic in every way. So leading up to 2020, Lhamo, a 30-year-old woman from Tibet, had accumulated about 200,000 followers on the platform. That being said, she lived a relatively simple life alongside her mother and her father on the family farm, and most of her content involved Lhamo educating her viewers as to what life was like as a female farmer in that part of the world. In essence, every single time she was on that camera, there was always this really uplifting aura that just really seemed to resonate with her viewers alongside of the wholesome content she had been putting out, and you could tell they very much enjoyed this. Well, little did they know, Lhamo had been going through hell for quite some time, in the form of an abusive ex-husband. See, back when Lhamo was 18, she married a guy named Tang Lu, and somewhere along the way, after they had already had kids, Tang became extremely abusive towards Lhamo. And for years, Lhamo would turn to various organizations and law enforcement for help. However, time and time again, she would be denied. That is, till June of 2020. After years and years of going through this abuse, she is finally granted a divorce. However, Tang is to maintain custody of their children. It was at this point she moved back to the farm with her mom and dad. And immediately after this divorce, Tang starts showing up to the farm uninvited, threatening to end their children's lives if she doesn't get back together with him. And with every threat, Lhamo would fill out a report, yet nothing would be done. And here's where things get a whole lot worse. One night in September of 2020, Lhamo is live streaming to about 400 people, and at some point, a great deal of commotion can be heard off camera. And as Lhamo turns around to try and figure out what's going on, you hear an extremely loud series of blood-curdling screams before the camera shuts off. They had just witnessed one of the most disturbing and heartbreaking incidents to ever occur on this platform. Tang had broken into her house with a can of gasoline, poured it all over Lhamo, and just like that, Lhamo would spend the next 2 weeks in the hospital fighting for her life before ultimately succumbing to her injuries. In addition to this, Lhamo's story would cause immediate public and international outcry. People from all over the world would start using the hashtag LhamoAct. This was mainly due to the fact that even though there were organizations put in place to assist women going through these issues, that system was simply not working. As a matter of fact, that same year Lhamo was killed, over 900 women would go on to lose their lives at the hands of their very own husbands in China. Less than a few months later, Tang's death sentence would be carried out. Furthermore, the remnants of this case are still being felt to this day, going down as one of the absolute